EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
White 20! All you get is a headache! All you get is a headache! Maverick!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check.
Hold on. Check. Louis. Hey, Delta. Motion.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check tight.
So after the INT, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Swift. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Wait, set 29. Alpha.
Check 59. Rip left.
Watch twist.
Hey, goal 66.
On 3rd down, Swift.
Run.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
24.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
Right, here we go.
72.
Here we go.
Go.
24 is the mic. I'm here all day. Shift.
Tight dog.
Alpha.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Let's go right here now.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the... Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch the boot. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
East 72.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
53 Ozzy.
Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. Check 37.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Don't let him breathe.
Here's Brady.
Don't let him breathe.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 24 is the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
To throw again. Brady going up top. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Touchdown in your city.
Mike Evans, 30 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Uses the spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Mike, go. 180. In the middle. 55. Tell you what. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Here we go.
23 yards, the final tally.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Hill. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Watch the safety recon, 132 fighter.
Now here's Hill, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Wait,
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Bolt 66.
24 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, hey.
From just shy of midfield, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Slam, slam, slam.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Haywood.
From the 22, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point safely through, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown, so 10-10 the score as they begin first and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hatchet.
Rick Wolf. Shell.
Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jalen Richard. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 22-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. Swift, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That's trash. Check, 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 check.
Slam, slam.
Easy.
On first down, Brady. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert. 24 is the mic.
Hey, check it.
Throwing again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Let's go, D.
Check, 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 check. Go, Bandit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Got this.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You gonna see me in your life.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Brady. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Black 20.
Check, 55 to Mike.
All day, baby. All day, baby. All day.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strong right. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing again. Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Barnett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone.
Keep playing hard.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 3. Mike's 5'9".
Hey, 66.
He runs.
Check it, reload.
From the 39, Brady. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Brady now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here.
Kill. Check that line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ozzy. Hey, orbit.
He can't hang.
Alert.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, go 66.
Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 7.
Wait, that.
I got it. Watch 38. Watch 38. 3.
Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Scott Miller there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Brady's pass complete to Scott Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at that.
It got his man complete. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
We play to win. Let's go.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
52, Mike.
Jester.
Now Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmants.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Hey, check it. Hey, zoom.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the screen.
72.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Even.
Shadow.
Even.
Shadow.
From the 44, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He was brought down by John Johnson. It's a gain of 7.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
You better bring it. Safe. Hold on. Check. Check, 45's the mic.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 24.
Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Check Mike 40.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Hill. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Watch the pass. 45's the mic. Hey, Alpha. You ain't got nothing.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Showing that grip.
Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Let's get it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's Ric Flair. He's checking Crab.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He finds an opening past the 40. This is caught. It's Cooks. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Come on, fellas.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A big play there for L.A. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Hill to try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting. And the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We want this. Kill, kill, kill.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Brady going to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go one more. Jack.
Maverick Wolf.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Goff now to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
By the Buccaneers. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Let's go! Interception, baby, all day!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better,